Hey, it's Dave and Wanda from WGRC's Dave and Wanda in the Morning. Another episode of Around the Valley. And Wanda, we are here in Williamsport at the warehouse for Experience Missions. We are excited about what we are going to see here today because they are actually our partner for upcoming Growing Together fundraiser.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. We're going to be packing some what they call med packs. So I'm curious about what it is, how big it is, how we're going to pack it, and where it's going as well. We'll find all of that out today.
The scary part for me is we're packing. Basically, the med packs are care packages.
Yes.
And they're going to trust us to pack, a consistent number of items in a container.
Well, that's why I need to be after you so I can double check your work.
I gotcha.
And then we need someone triple checking after me too as well.
Smart move. Well, we're here to see Paul Kinley. Let's go inside and see if we can find him.
Do it.
WGRC's Around the Valley is sponsored by Zook Septic Services, serving central Pennsylvania. Contact them for inspections, repairs, and system maintenance needs at 570-837-1466 or at zookseptic.com.
So about 12 years ago, my wife and I really saw kind of a disconnect in churches as we would go to raise support for our mission. And we kind of saw this disconnect between local churches and great Christian ministries. When we'd walk into a church and ask, do you know Voice of the Martyrs? Not too many. Do you know Child Evangelism Fellowship? Not too many. And the list went on. And so we felt the need to create a project where people could literally experience missions, pack humanitarian aid, all ages, 3-year-old and someone in their 90s can come here and pack and tangibly pack the aid and then send the aid like this to our partner ministries, this in case, Voice of the Martyrs, then they will actually distribute the aid on our behalf, share the gospel.
Oh, I love that.
So that's why we created Experience Missions. And so, 12 years ago, my wife and I founded the ministry.
I think about how easy it is to write a check and not really know what it's going for, not be able to envision it. So I love the name Experience Missions. When you're here and you get to see what's happening and what you're really sending, I think it's going to create more interest and involvement down the road and getting your kids started early.
You mentioned Voice of the Martyrs, of course. Experience Missions is going to be our ministry partner this year for the WGRC fundraiser. And then that extended connection is with Voice of the Martyrs. We're here today to help with these med packs. We're going to find out in just a few moments, I'm sure, what they are. But with the plans for today, about how many people are we going to be able to impact by just making this one stop?
Today we had 26 volunteers here to pack aid. And they will actually be packing enough aid to impact 2,000 people for the sake of the gospel.
That's crazy.
And that's just the Voice of the Martyr packs. Then we're packing other aid that will impact about 2,000 people. So combined, 4,000 people impacted for the gospel in about a 3-hour session.
It's incredible.
This looks like a large assembly plant. But as we look at these tables, how does a packing project work?
So first off, we will bring a team in, what we call our vision leadership team. So these are people that want to get another layer of involvement. So they'll come in a few days early. We'll set up tables. We'll organize all the event. We'll have it all kind of down. Then we bring on all the volunteers that want to pack the aid. So that'd be 3 to 4 days later. We bring all the volunteers in. Then we have it all organized. We have people segregated into the different packing lines with team leaders. And then they literally just take aid out of a plastic tote, already take it out, assemble it all together, put it in a box, tape the box shut. It looks just like this in the finished product.
Very good.
It's a very seamless operation once you have it down where it's organized prior to people coming.
Well, be sure to catch the end of Around the Valley this episode. We're going to have contact information from you so you can find out more. You can stay in touch with Experience Missions and how you or your family or your church group could possibly be part of one of the experiences here. Well, Paul, I know you're providing lunch later, and I guess we have to work for the lunch. So
you do.
Let's go out here and get started.
Let's go out and get started, pack this aid. That'd be awesome. Today just happened to be a large event because we had a lot of aid to pack. And so we needed a lot of helping hands. And today, I didn't take the time to tally, but just roughly, I would say we have at least 8 to 10 churches represented.
That's amazing.
So another objective of Experience Missions is to bring the body of Christ together,
Yeah.
all ages.
Yeah.
Hey, if we're all about the blood and the death and the burial and the resurrection of Jesus Christ and the good news that life eternal is through Jesus Christ, He's the life, the truth, and the way. Nobody else comes to the Father except through Him. So if we're all about that, let's come together and pack the aid to share the gospel.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have a lot of different denominations, a lot of different ages here today represented and packing aid. So we're thrilled for that.
What? I know. What a whirlwind of activity.
That went so fast.
It's like that assembly line, right? Just keep moving.
Right.
What a great time here at Experience Missions. Experience Missions is the local ministry. They partner with ministries around the globe. And you are going to hear more about Experience Missions and specifically Voice of the Martyrs as we pack those med packs today. We are partnering in our fundraiser, and you will have the opportunity to actually sponsor some of these med packs as they go around the world.
It is a great opportunity to truly get on board with being the hands and feet of Jesus. Like, you can physically do something to help someone get the food that they need or the packs that they need, the things that we take for granted in our everyday lives.
You mentioned take them for granted. I mean, that was kind of the crazy thing, is we are packing really a hygiene / first aid kit for someone around the globe somewhere. If I wanted to, I could just run to a local retailer and pick up those items. And in fact, where I live, I could actually walk to a retailer to get it. But these items are a big deal to people around the globe.
And I have multiple, items in my closets at home too. I don't even think about it. It's not something, someone cut themselves, there's an emergency. I have what I need in my home. And that is so rare for people around the world.
Well, coming up at the end of this episode, be sure to catch the contact information so that you can find out more about Experience Missions. Many opportunities throughout the year for you to do exactly what we did. They also do bus trips where they help to deliver some of the items around the country. You could be part of that. Again, coming up in April, it's our Growing Together fundraising event. Our partner this year is Experience Missions. We are going to let you know how you can sponsor those med packs that we just packed, and you can impact somebody's life. Also, if you have an idea for Around the Valley, submit it to us via email to morningshow@wgrc.com. That is morningshow@wgrc.com. Wanda, what are we looking for?
Any hobby that you have, maybe it's a business that you have, you want us to get to know what you do. Maybe it's just something silly. It doesn't matter. We want to come and see what you do and then share it as well.
So submit those ideas to us. Again, email morningshow@wgrc.com. And who knows, next time we may just see you around the valley. Whew, I'm worn out.
Now I need to rest a little bit.
I'm going to eat.
Let's go.
Here we go. You could take me